Join Mega Man as he battles the evil Dr. Wily and his minions. It's Mega Man for Game Boy. The original installment of the ever-popular Mega Man series pits you against 6 different stages and 10 different bosses. Defeat a boss and assume his powers. Find power-ups and special weapons as you attempt to save mankind from your mortal enemy. It's Mega Man, Dr. Wily's Revenge. Remember this arcade classic? Space Invaders returns to Nintendo Game Boy, and the action is better than ever. Clear each level as the invaders come closer and closer, ultimately destroying your protective barriers and you. Only you can stop the invasion.
Now you can play the arcade classic that spawned a video game hero. It's Pac-Man for your Game Boy. Gobble up the yellow dots throughout the maze and earn points while avoiding the 4 infamous ghosts, Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. Get one of the flashing power-up dots, and you have the power to eat the ghosts for more bonus points. Play solo or against a friend in 2-player simultaneous mode with your Game Link cable. Devour the fun with the classic Pac-Man for Game Boy.
The Wicked Witch has nabbed Honey Bunny, and it's up to Bugs Bunny to rescue her. It's the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 2 for Game Boy. Guide Bugs through 28 wild chambers of the castle and avoid rascals like Wile E. Coyote, Tweety, and the Tasmanian Devil. Good luck, Bugs! The arcade classic debuts on your Game Boy. It's Donkey Kong, and it's way better than ever. Challenge the same tough levels, then take it a step further and hit the big city. Kong snagged Pauline again, and you gotta get her back, dude. Grab your Game Boy and go ape! Donkey Kong Land 2, Diddy's Conquest, for Game Boy and Super Game Boy. With tons of exciting new levels and incredible graphics, Donkey Kong Land 2, Diddy's Conquest, is bound to be one of the top bananas for Game Boy and Super Game Boy this year. It's Mario, and he's exploring the untamed wilds of Saris Land to rescue a new princess. Watch out for the Bun-Buns as they toss their spears. The underground chamber is tough, but Mario's a pretty tough dude. Collect a zillion coins for points, but watch out for those bony fish. Only a few more levels left. Go, Mario! It's Mario's greatest challenge ever, Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Mario must conquer over 30 different levels, gathering the 6 golden coins to gain entrance to the castle where Wario awaits him. The enemies are tougher, and danger is always there. So bounce someone on the head and grab your Game Boy, because Super Mario Land 2 is waiting for you. The innovation of computer-rendered movies comes to Game Boy and Super Game Boy with Disney Interactive's Toy Story, the video game. You guide Woody through remarkable 3D environments in 10 adventurous stages, all based on the hit film. Special skills help you in your race against Buzz Lightyear, and Rex is always good for a ride. You'll even be dodging hot dogs and burgers as Toy Story, the video game, comes to life.
You are Link in the classic role-playing game The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Traverse different and challenging levels as you find power-up items like jewels and acorns, and use pots and stones to bypass your enemies and face off against all-powerful villains. Special screens let you pick your weapon as you attempt to battle back to reality. Good luck, Link!
Enter the realm of space travel and adventure on your Game Boy. It's Star Wars, and the future of the galaxy is in your hands. Help Princess Leia, Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker as they strive to destroy the Death Star and the evil Darth Vader. 6 different stages challenge you in the single-player game.
May the Force be with you.
It's the future of puzzle challenges, Kirby's Star Stacker. Gather as many stars as possible by sandwiching them between or combining like characters. Watch out for bombs, blocks, and lines popping up from the bottom of the screen. Double the fun by playing 2-player versus mode using your Game Link cable. Kirby's Star Stacker, it's addictive fun.
Nintendo's Game Boy Pocket is the new, slim, trim, and more advanced version of the popular Game Boy. It's 30% smaller and half the weight of the original Game Boy. Sure, it fits in the palm of your hand, but the pint-sized Game Boy Pocket is fully loaded to overflow with cool features like thumping stereo sound and an improved black and white LCD screen. This mighty little powerhouse supplies up to 10 hours of fun running off only 2 alkaline batteries, or play even longer using the Game Boy Pocket AC adapter. So with its high-tech innovations and 6 flashy colors, the Game Boy Pocket is the ultimate in gaming portability.
Bond, James Bond, is blasting his way onto Nintendo 64 in the game version of the hit feature film, GoldenEye. Read your case file, grab your gun and clever gadgets, then control the actions of 007, the world's most famous spy. True 3D movement, motion, and character showcase the game's amazing realism, and different weapons allow you to accomplish your task covertly or not. Play solo or against a friend or foe with a 2-character split screen. Good luck, Bond! The control of the cosmos awaits the winner of this ultimate fighting tournament. It's Dark Rift for Nintendo 64. 8 unique galactic warriors challenge each other and the master of the tournament in one-on-one battles to the death. An entire spectrum of amazing 3D moves graces each warrior, and unique weapons and brute strength are used to dominate the battle arena. Can you defeat the best? Find out in Dark Rift. The most popular sport on Earth is coming to Nintendo 64. It's International Superstar Soccer 64, and it's a kick. Take the field against the dominant soccer countries of the world and test your footwork in this incredibly real 3D challenge. View the game from multiple camera angles while TV announcers call the action. It's world-class soccer in a world-class game. It's International Superstar Soccer 64. All the real teams and players from Major League Baseball are now playing on your Game Boy and Super Game Boy. It's Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball Game Boy Edition. The same great features from the Super NES version, plus a number of improvements like player trades and abilities based on past statistics. And of course, there's Ken Griffey Jr., who's always ready to hit one out. It's the best of baseball for Game Boy and Super Game Boy.
Action. Racing. Fighting. Sports. No matter where you want to go, the possibilities are endless.
Man, this thing goes on forever.
With Nintendo 64.
Nintendo introduces the biggest Donkey Kong adventure ever for Game Boy! Donkey Kong Land 2! Plays on Game Boy and new Game Boy Pocket!
You're about to embark on the most exciting journey of your life! Come, gentlemen, come!
Fasten your seatbelts for a 360-degree burnout. Precision handling for 1 to 4 drivers. New Mario Kart 64. It's the wildest ride ever.
I've seen pulse cannons and gladiator droids. I've seen Beggar's Canyon and Imperial sewers. I've seen dead ends and infinite space. I've seen 360 degrees of tomorrow, and for once, lived to tell about it. Because I've got the ultimate fighting machine.
Water churning, tide turning, sun burning, wave crash, head bash, ride. snaking, quaking, booty shaking, scrolling, controlling, rock and rolling. Wave Race 64, the first jet and sweating in your face race for Nintendo 64. Strap on that seahorse and ride.
New Game Boy Pocket. With its smaller, thinner. And now, it comes in 6 high-impact colors.
Why do we call the Nintendo 64 the fun machine? Do the math! Add 64 bits of pure processing power, plus better than CD quality sound, multiply your on-screen player capability by 4, round up, carry the 2, and you've got yourself one fun machine. The revolutionary ergonomic N64 controller fits like a glove and is the world's first true 360-degree analog control stick, so the more pressure you put on it, the more impact you'll have on your movement on screen. It's a whole new dimension of gaming. The sporty N64 controller is available in 5 vibrant colors. Plus, you can pop in the optional controller pack to save the features of your favorite game and load them onto a friend's N64 system. So what does all this mean? Real-time 3D graphics, 21-bit color, high-resolution video, and better reality-based gaming that gives you action that's so intense and so real, if you were any closer to the game, you'd be fogging up the screen. The impressive Super NES is the most advanced 16-bit system out there. With its superior resolution, custom CPU, and advanced video PPU chips, the Super NES will immerse you in a world of games filled with multiple layering and special graphics, like rotation, scaling, depth, and tracking action. And now you can pick up the Super NES in the Killer Instinct bundle, so now you're playing with killer power. With Super Game Boy from Nintendo, you can more than double the Super NES library of games with all the Game Boy titles. It has the power to play your Game Boys on any TV and with true stereo sound output. Express yourself. The Super Game Boy gives you the power to customize the way your game looks by designing your own border. For super gaming, Nintendo Super Game Boy.
Nintendo Player's Guides are where players should look for all the in-depth strategies. When you think about it, we're working with the game developers while they're making the game. We're usually the first strategy guide that's out, and we're out when the game's released.
Well, take a look at the full color maps we have. Full maps, full color. A lot of the other players' guides out there don't even have maps, or they're not in color. Every secret, every item, every warp. Anything you need to know about the game or find in the game, it's there. You're going to catch it. You'll see it.
The player's guides have so many secrets and tips. I mean, all the things you need to beat the game, and not just to beat the game, but to beat the pants out of the game. You're going to get all the secret areas, all the shortcuts, all the bonus items you need to get as many points as you can in your game. And these are the same secrets that the game testers use, the game designers use, and the writers use when they're researching the game and creating the game.
If it's a hot game from Nintendo, we've got a strategy guide for it. And it's straight from the pros at Nintendo Power.
Nintendo Power Magazine is a perfect way to stay on top of your game month to month. We have over 1 million readers, so we try and keep them happy by giving them the latest news on the Nintendo 64, Game Boy, and the Super NES. And we always feature the latest reviews, mapping out all the strategies they need to beat the game. And it's the perfect way to get the inside line on all your gaming information.
And I like the feature articles. I mean, we go to the trade shows like Shoshinkai and E3. We catch all the breaking news, we report it. We go to the developers, and people get the inside angle.
Well, my favorite part of the magazine has to be classified information. Any kind of code you'd want, any kind of game. Sports games, fighting games, action games. And look at the codes. Invincibility, ammo, big heads. Okay, if there's a code out there for a Nintendo game, we'll find it.
And Nintendo Power Magazine is powered by the readers. That's why we have Player's Pulse, which is the letters section of the magazine. It's a great forum for gamers to sound off or be heard. And we always try and give something back to the gamers too by offering a contest every month. Winners have won arcade games, go-karts. One winner got to meet Ken Griffey Jr. and got to challenge him to a video game. And another winner is going to be featured in the sequel to the video game Turok Dinosaur Hunter. So there's always something unpredictable or cool for the readers to look forward to in every issue.
Look. Bottom line, Nintendo Power every month, full power.
You know, Nintendo's internet site at Nintendo.com is the Nintendo Power source.
My favorite thing is the codes bank on our Loud House. Every single code is there. There are thousands of codes. Every single game, anything you want, type in a game, boom, there's your code. Nintendo's the source for our gamers.
And when you're looking for game information, of course, Studio 64 is the best place to get it. You can get bulletin board information right there. You've got the download section. You can get video clips, audio sounds, whatever you're looking for, they've got it at Studio 64.
And if you need news, we have the news, the quickest news, the best news on everything, all the news. And if you can't find something or you have questions, you can always email power@nintendo.com.
And one of my favorite things is chat. Every weekday afternoon, we can talk to anybody who wants to come in and chat with us. And it's a great way to interact and give out tips and just see what's going on out there.
The thing I like about our site is that the information is updated daily, so you come in, you find out what's happening, and it's always right there. Anything new, you got it on the site. And if it's not, you just ask Dan.
That's right, I'm a Nintendo insider, and I also have a lot of contacts in Nintendo, and so I try and answer all the questions that I can. I get hundreds of questions every day, and that kind of interaction is really what the website and Nintendo Power Source is all about, talking back to the players and finding out what gamers want.
Yeah, but unlike a newspaper that can only give you a little bit about everything, we can give you everything about the one thing that we do, which is games.
We can give you the secrets too. That's the biggest deal, is we have stuff before it gets anywhere. Come to our site, you're gonna get it first.
Our product lab is full of information on the current games to the future games, the things that are under development. We've got information on games from Kirby Star Stacker for Game Boy all the way to Star Fox 64 and beyond.
Anybody that has a question can email us, and that's what's great. We get hundreds of email at power@nintendo.com every week, and it's nice being able to interact with our readers that are out there.
Nintendo Consumer Service can help you with product release date information, general questions you may have, system setup help, or with ordering Nintendo Power Magazine and player's guides filled with the tricks and tips from the pros. And for recorded information about games, call the 24-hour Hot Title Game Info line at 206-885-7529. Or for game counselors' tips on games, you can call 1-900-288-0707. This is a pay call at 95 cents per minute. Callers under 18 must have parents' permission.
Launch your Nintendo 64 into outer space with Star Fox 64. Based on the original Super NES hit, this game supports up to 4 players at once with incredibly rich texture maps, polygons, and realistic characters. Our flying heroes battle it out in 3D planetary warfare, challenging 15 levels in 3 different multiplayer modes. The entire solar system is under attack, and only Fox McCloud and his trusty wingman can repel the crisis. Star Fox 64 comes with a Rumble Pack, a force feedback device which enables players to feel the game when they get shot, hit walls, use turbo power, or unleash a bomb. It's unbelievable space action. It's Star Fox 64 for Nintendo 64. Experience unparalleled precision, game control, and just plain fun in the ultimate family game for Nintendo 64. It's Mario Kart 64. Based on the popular Super NES version, Mario Kart 64 features an all-star cast of Nintendo video game characters in 3D go-karts, racing 20 challenging courses, each with unique obstacles and hazards which add adventure and excitement to the mix. Hit a rainbow-colored cube and gather items to enhance your kart and deter your rivals. Grab multiple items at the same time and really mess with your opponents by causing them to crash. Pick from 4 racing modes and battle head-to-head with 2, 3, even 4 players at once. But even when it's just you versus the game, you'll be amazed with the computer-rendered graphics, karts, and the intense sensation of speed. Accelerate your video racing fun with Mario Kart 64. Open your eyes and your mind to the realism of Nintendo 64 as you play Super Mario 64. Submerge in a 3D environment with 15 worlds of beautiful graphics at 10 special areas, and of course, Mario. Move an incredible 360 degrees as you embark on Mario's greatest adventure to recover the stolen Power Stars and defeat his mortal enemy, Bowser. Mario acquires special abilities by changing hats. Fly with a feathered hat. Use the invisible hat to vanish. And become invincible with the metal hat. Use these powers to combat giant 3D enemies as you see the action through Mario's eyes. 64 megs of power and battery backup let you experience Mario like never before. It's Super Mario 64. You are Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. Your quest is to defeat the arch-villain Campaigner and his battalion of bionically enhanced dinosaurs. Navigate through primitive three-dimensional forests, avoiding traps and vicious enemies on 8 levels of gameplay. Equipped for hand-to-hand combat, you must find and use more powerful weapons to achieve your victory. Gather keys for future use. Then grab power-up items including ammo and health packs to sustain your life. First-person perspective puts you into the action as you battle beasts and challenge the elements. But keep your eyes open for secret passages and warp zones. You'll face surreal 3D creatures intent on killing you before you can return the favor. Happy hunting, Turok. The legacy continues, this time on Nintendo 64. It's Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. You are Dash Rendar, protector of Luke Skywalker. The task is to guard Luke from forces of the dark side, including Darth Vader and the Black Sun Crime Syndicate. Fly throughout the galaxies and destroy enemy ships of the Empire, including TIE fighters and Imperial walkers. Explore the 3D world of the ice planet Hoth as you attempt to destroy its power generator. Special perspective views put you in the game battling face-to-face with evil troops of the Empire.
Slip on your wetsuit and fire up your jet ski. It's the fastest, flyingest, wettest ride to splash onto the Nintendo 64. It's Wave Race 64. The competition is fierce as you navigate 8 unique courses, around pilings, through a minefield, and over daredevil jumps. Awesome water graphics and physics gives you the true feel of unpredictable weather and water conditions. Crash through bone-crunching breakers and race shoulder to shoulder in your quest to dominate your personal water world. Hang on!
Check out Blast Corps, exploding soon on Nintendo 64. A runaway weapons carrier needs a place to land. You must clear a path by destroying every building and structure in sight. Using a variety of amazing vehicles, each with specialized abilities, you flatten, crush, and demolish entire 3D landscapes, or face imminent destruction. Experience incredible play control in this smash action adventure, Blast Corps.
Designed exclusively for the Nintendo 64, the all-new Doom 64 blends stunning 3D graphics, CD quality music, and sound effects into a new era of ultra-smooth gameplay. Choose from 4 difficulty settings and match wits with 16 radically redesigned creatures as you fight through more than 30 terrifying levels. Enhanced weapons and startling surprises will intensify your nightmarish journey. It's Kill or Be Killed in Doom 64.
You've played it in the arcade, now take it home. Cruising USA for Nintendo 64. This king of racing games puts you behind the wheel of exotic cars, a Jeep, and even a school bus, all souped up to shatter speed limits in a cross-country, all-out race. Enjoy multiple driving views as you tear up different roads and highways across the country. It's tire-screeching racing action with Cruising USA. Nintendo's killer fighter game is coming to Nintendo 64. It's Killer Instinct Gold. The action will slay you. Futuristic fighters, each with incredible special and combo moves, battle to the ultimate finish with superb 3D movement and remarkable realism. Achieve multi-hit combos as you crush opponents in the ultimate quest to face the mighty Gargos. Can you defeat the world's most evil warriors? Killer Instinct Gold for Nintendo 64. Killer! Flying on Nintendo 64, the flight simulator challenge of a lifetime. Pilot Wing 64. Earn your license through hands-on operation of 3 different aircraft. Buzz about with a rocket pack. And cruise in the gyrocopter. You'll be flying high with Pilot Wing 64. 10 humans evolve into super warriors in the ultimate fighting game. It's War Gods for Nintendo 64. Spectacular 3D environments and movement fill your screen with unbelievable combat. Select a character and wage war with lethal weapons and brutal fatalities. Hidden codes and bosses with specialty spells will challenge your fighting skills, while the game provides different perspectives of your brawl. Multi-hit combos and deadly special attacks make this the hottest fighting game for Nintendo 64.
The best-selling fighting game of all time hits the Nintendo 64 with heart-stopping action and mind-blowing gameplay. It's Mortal Kombat Trilogy. This super game combines characters from all 3 Mortal Kombat adventures into the ultimate battle for control of Earth. It's Mortal Kombat Trilogy for Nintendo 64.
Hang out above the rim with the top NBA players in the universe. It's Raging Hoops action for the Nintendo 64 with NBA Hang Time. Use special moves, Burnin' Rim, and high-flying specialty dunks as you bang bodies with the best players from all 29 NBA teams. Up to 4 players at once control the action. Hang on for the slam of a lifetime with NBA Hang Time.
Ooh, check this out. Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey for Nintendo 64 is taking the ice. Choose from all 26 NHL teams and skate your way to victory alongside your favorite pros. And of course, the great one himself.
Oh, brother, that had to hurt.
You control 7 camera angles to view the 3D ice rink like never before. Realistic hockey action even lets you drop the gloves and duke it out. The ice is hot, so take your best shot. Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey.
The thrills and excitement of world-class soccer is kicking on Nintendo 64 with FIFA 64. Pick from 6 different leagues and 150 different teams as you control true 3D players with the most realistic movement ever seen. Run, pass, shoot, and score! Viewing the incredible action from different camera angles which you choose. An inset picture shows your position on the field, or whichever camera angle you want. International rules apply, so be careful with those tackles or you may get a red card. It's the Supreme Soccer Challenge, FIFA 64. The Kongs are back! This time it's Dixie Kong's adventure, searching for Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong who are missing. It's Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Amazing ACM graphics abound as Dixie and her new partner, Kitty Kong, a portly primate toddler with lots of power, use vast abilities to track down their friends. 32 megs of mind-boggling detail provide the most realistic gameplay. Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble.
Now, it's your chance to use the Force. Begin your Super Star Wars adventure as young Luke Skywalker as he fights his way through the Sandcrawler. Later on, you can use Han Solo and Chewbacca and take off to join the Rebel forces and fight against the evil Empire. At the controls of your X-Wing fighter, you attack the Death Star and the evil Darth Vader. Aim true and save the galaxy.
Super Mario is back in action on your Super NES. Yoshi is the focus of this awesome 16-meg game, and it's non-stop action through more than 60 wild levels in Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. The twin Mario babies were being delivered by Stork when they were ambushed, and one of them was kidnapped by the terrible Kamek. Now it's up to the Yoshis to reunite baby Mario with his twin and get them back to their parents. It's great animation, graphics, and gameplay with battery backup in Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
With Super Mario All-Stars for the Super NES, you've got the whole Mario collection at your fingertips. These classic Super Mario Bros. Games are now available in this awesome new 4-in-1 game pack. Take down the flag in Super Mario Bros. And drop the bomb in Super Mario Bros. 2. Grab a mushroom in Super Mario Bros. 3. And challenge the lost levels. All the best of classic Mario, now for the Super NES.
It's the exciting sequel to the best-selling video game of all time, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. Donkey Kong's been ape-napped, and it's up to our pint-sized hero, Diddy Kong, to rescue his old pal. But Diddy's not alone in this new adventure. He's brought along Dixie Kong to assist him in this battery-backed 32-meg super challenge, only for the Super NES.
Metal with Super Mario Kart for the Super NES. It's racing action like you've never seen, pitting you against the field or live split-screen 2-player action against a friend. Choose from 8 of your favorite Mario characters and 20 wild tracks. It's race time with Super Mario Kart.
From Disney Interactive, Toy Story, the video game for Super NES. Maneuver Woody through breakthrough 3D environments in 18 action-packed stages, including a Code Red recon mission, a rampaging Rex, a Buzz Lightyear boss challenge, Pizza Planet, Mutant Toys, and Scud. Toy Story the video game. You won't believe it's 16-bit.
You played it on your Game Boy, mastered it on your NES, and now it's here for your Super NES. It's Tetris 2, and the Russian puzzle game is tougher than ever. Play solo or against a friend. And as always, you race the clock, flashing blocks and bombs. Tetris 2 for your Super NES.